Hi fam, Joseph here again, your mentor with another tutorial. So in this particular tutorial, I'm going to guide you on how to do simple top-down analysis as a beginner, and this is going to be used in all markets. Whether you are trading forex, you are doing crypto, you are doing indices, you are doing stock, or whatever market, you can basically use this way to analyze. Okay, this is what a market analysis. So this is basically what we are going to focus on, what top-down analysis. As I mentioned previously, I've talked about market structure. If you have not watched that, you need to watch market structure in order to follow up from this one. This is going to be the episode 2 of this particular series. Okay, so now firstly, what do I mean by top-down analysis? This is called TDA. Okay, top-down analysis. Top-down analysis is basically when you start what analyzing. Okay, before you place a trade, before you press that buy or you press the sell button, you must what try to see what multiple confirmation. There are some things which you basically must see before what that is going to push you to what go ahead and press the buy button or the sell button, or that's something you need to see that is going to allow you to like tell you like you need to wait before ever you enter the trade. Okay, so top-down analysis in simple words is basically what you starting your analysis what from the higher time frame. Okay, from higher time frame. What do I mean by higher time frame? For example, this BTC chart, if I open this chart now, this is BTC, and I open the chart. Okay, we have what different time frame. If you just tap the screen, you are seeing what different time frames available, right? So this is what the 5M is 15 minutes, this is M15, this is M30, this is 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, 1 day, this is what 1 week. Okay, this is 1 week, W1 is 1 week, and MN is what 1 month. Okay, so this is what we call top-down analysis. This is what when you start from what these higher time frames. All right, like 1 month, you go to 1 week, you go to what 1 day. Okay, you come to 1 day, you come to one H4, H1. H4 is basically what 4 hour. You come to M30, M50, which is 15 minutes, M5, which is 5 minutes, and M1. Okay, so you start analyzing the market from what the higher time frame to what the lower time frame. So now what does this basically time frame mean? Let's say now if I select this M1, this MN, each candle you are seeing here for this particular asset, this is BTC USD. Okay, BTC is basically Bitcoin. Okay, so each candle you are seeing, each single candle you are seeing, for example, this single candle you are seeing here, all right, basically what represents what 1 month. Just this single candle you are seeing here, if you select MN, if you select 1 week, okay, each single candle you are seeing, each whether it is what red or it is green, each candle you are seeing here shows the performance of what that particular asset for 1 week. So this is what this is what the current candle that is forming for this week. This was what for last week, which means Bitcoin was dropping last week. This was 1 week, another week, another week, another week. Okay, so you can see W1 at the top. Okay, so this is what 1 week. All right, then if you tap again, you go to H4. Each candle currently you are seeing here shows you what the performance of Bitcoin over the past 4 hours. So this is what for this candle to complete is what 4 hour. This one 4 hour, 4 hour. So let's say just two candles like this. Okay, just two candles, this and this alone. For these two candles to be formed completely, basically take what 8 hours. Okay, I'm taking my time to explain this. All these are all the basic things you need to know. Okay, 8 hours. So it's just the same for all. If you tap this H1, is 1 hour. Each candle you are seeing here is what taking 1 hour for to form, or took 1 hour to form. This is M30. Each candle you are seeing here is basically what 30 minutes. If you come to the M15, each candle you are seeing here is what 1 minute, and M5 is what 5 minutes to form. Okay, if you have not watched my candlestick and pattern or anatomy, kindly ensure to check what the technical analysis playlist, so you watch how this candlestick, the psychology behind these candlesticks, okay, how they are being formed, and you are going to know about the different body sizes of what a candlestick. All right, so this is basically it. Now we have different types of traders, but we are going to discuss about what 3 types of traders. The first one are called what scalpers. A scalper is what a type of trader that enters the market within seconds to as highest 60 minutes. You are out of the market to 1 hour. So let's say now you enter the market by 1 and 1 o'clock, and by 1:05 you are out of the market, which means you just go for what, little profit. Within 5 minutes you are out of the market, and you try to look for what, another opportunity. The next type of trader is called what, a day trader. A day trader is a trader that's basically open trade, all right, the same day and closes within 24 hours. Let's say you open trade in the morning around what, you open trade in the morning around 8 in the morning, okay, around 8 a.m. in the morning, and by the end of the day, let's say around like 11 p.m. you close. That's what, you are a day trader. Okay, you can basically open trade for like what, 3 hours and you close. You are considered to be a day trader. Anything above 1 hour, you are considered to be a day trader. And we have what, swing traders. These are basically people that open trades for like what, days. It can be 2 days, 3 days, it can be weeks. All right, sometimes it can even go up to what, a month. All right, they can open trade. Let's say now they are buying BTC. All right, when they say buy, you are saying the price of Bitcoin is going to go up. Okay, when you are saying sell, the price is coming to go down. So let's say now they can open the trade by what, the 1st of July, and maybe they close by the 7th of July, which is 1 week, or they can close on the 14th of July, which is 2 weeks. So now you doing top down analysis basically has to do with what, the type of trader you are, and the type of trader you are is going to be determined by what, your lifestyle. It's going to be determined by your lifestyle. If you're a medical doctor, you're not going to be chance to be what, trading as a scalper, which means you have to stay in front of your computer or your phone, mobile phone, all the time. Okay, if you're a day trader, maybe you can just open what, your trade in the morning before going to work, and in the evening you close what, your trade. So swing trader, like you can just set up trade on Monday or during the weekend. All right, if you are trading crypto because the forex market is closed during the weekend, or you can set by Monday and you what, close your trades by what, Friday and all. When doing top down analysis, let's say now we want to trade what, BTC. You open the chart. The first thing you need to do, all right, if you are basically a swing trader, you want to start with what, the 1 month time frame. You want to see the performance of that asset from what, the 1 month time frame, to see how Bitcoin has been performing. As you can see here, we are having what, Bitcoin is what, pumping to the upside. All right, in the what, the 1 month, each candle you are seeing here basically represents 1 month. So Bitcoin have been pumping here, all right, for the past month. All right, Bitcoin have been trending up, but you can basically realize that for the past what, 2 months, all right, Bitcoin has what, been dropping down. Okay, Bitcoin has what, been basically what, dropping down. So after you analyze, you try to do what, your top down analysis. That is where you try to draw your support and resistance and everything. But I know as beginners, in as much as this video is focused on beginners, I know you guys are going to be scalpers and day traders. But just know that if you are a swing trader watching this, okay, you basically will start from what, the 1 month, you come to what, the 1 week, you try to analyze your chart. But for this video, let's focus on what, scalpers. Okay, you enter the market as quick as possible and you move out and day trading. So if you are a day trader, sometimes you start with what, the 1 hour, the daily time frame. So now what do you want to basically do? You try to look for what, your support and resistance level. You try to what, draw your zones also. Okay, you just try to what, draw what, your trend line like this. You connect like this. A trend line is what, a straight line that touches what, two tops or bottom. But for the trend line to be legit, you basically need what, three touches. For you to get the trend line, you come to where you are seeing this box. All right, you take this one, you just connect. You don't need, one thing you must know is like, you don't need to force a trend line at all. Okay, you draw what, your trend line. The line must basically what, be straight. All right, and one of the mistakes people tend to not understand is even the wick. Okay, this is how you increase the thickness, okay, the pixel. So even the wick are also considered. So you don't need to force a trend line at all you need to now do is what, try to connect what, if it is not if it's not touching, you don't need to what, force. Okay, so you try to what, just draw like this is for the daily time frame. Okay, but most of the times I don't use this daily time frame, I just use what, the h4. Okay, so after which you come again, you try to what, draw this one again. You try to what, draw this trend line again here. Okay, you don't need to force, you just what, try to what, draw this trend line. This week are all what, that are important. Okay, this week are what, very important. You don't need to what, force the trend line. You are going to understand pretty soon why we are doing all these ones. Okay, you don't need to force the trend line at all. You don't need to force the scale line. So I'm currently using my phone. With a computer, it's going to be way more easier as well. So you need like what, 3 churches. Okay, then after which you go like this. All right, you what, leave it like this. So now you are basically done. For here, if you want to draw your support and resistance, you can just what, zoom. All right, and try to draw what, your support and resistance. For example, you can just select this rectangle. If this you press here, let me just delete this. Just hold on, guys, I'll delete this. So you tap in here, you tap this circle. If your rectangle is not here, all these what, pointers you are seeing at the top here, all right, if they are not here, for you to add them, you just tap this plus and you basically will just select. You can see the rectangle is here. As soon as you tap this, then you are going to add. Okay, you can just add. So you can draw what, your resistance here. You can draw your resistance, all right, and you are good to go. Then you can also what, try to draw what, your support. You can just shrink the chart. Okay, it is going to be very easy when you shrink the chart like this. You just draw what, you see, you draw what, these zones what, very well. These are what, higher time frame. So these zones are what, valid more in what, higher time frame. That's why I'm taking my time to what, just draw them really well. Okay, that's why I'm taking my time to draw them really well. Okay, so after you basically have like what, just draw these zones. Let's keep it like this for now. Alright, then you tap this plus icon. So let's say we are done with this because we crop. Okay, that's why you are seeing the trend line. But you see, when you open the trend line, they are good like this. But for us to get what, a good trend line, that's why we are doing what, like this. Okay, at the top here is what, our resistance, and at the bottom is our support. Then you come to the hour 4. So when you come to the hour 4, it's now beginning to make sense. You can see like what, the trend lines, how price is moving, right? So now what you need to do again is what, just to what, zoom. Okay, you just what, for it to zoom, and you can basically like what, see what, your zones. Okay, you can basically see your zone. But if you are basically like what, scalping, then you can just start with what, the H4. If you are day trading also as well, you can start with the H4. After drawing this your zones here, you see these are what, the zones are here. Okay, your zones are basically what, at this particular point. So you can see like the zones are here. Okay, you just need to what, just crop. So you basically see what, well, so this one is what, valid. Okay, this one is valid. The next thing you want to do is like you come to what, the H1, to see how price is what, performing. If like this is not too visible, what you can basically do is go back to the daily time frame, you delete. Okay, you go back to what, the daily time frame. Okay, you go back to the daily time frame, you delete. So this top down analysis you are doing now, so if you want to trade Bitcoin for the entire week, this is just what you are going to basically what, use. Okay, this is just what you are going to basically use. So you come to the H4. Okay, you see the candles are like this, but you don't want, you need to shrink off. Okay, so now when you come to the H4, you can just draw your trail line as fast as possible, connect here. Man, it's a little bit sweaty. All right, so you just like what, connect here. All right, so you see, so this is what we mean by what, a trend line. Okay, this is what we mean by a trend line. It must touch what, the tops or what, bottom. Then after which, this is what, a valid trend line. You are going to know the reason why we are drawing this trend line. It's going to help you with your entry. Then you draw also what, this your what, you draw also what, the trend line here as well for the bottom. So you see, this is what, a valid trend line, right? This is a valid trend line. Just look at this. Let me just zoom in so you guys can see touch all the wicks and everything. Okay, so let's shrink again so it's going to be visible to us all. So after which now you go to the H1. Okay, when you go to the H1, you also what, want to look for what, this again. So you can see like with the H1 also, it is what, valid. We have what, done our top down analysis here. Okay, we have analyzed the market from here, so which means what, even with the H1 you are basically seeing like what, the market are what, you can see this major points. Okay, this major point here you are seeing here, they are all like what, connected to what, this trend line, right? So you can basically like just do like this, and after which you can go what, to the lower time frame. Okay, you can go to what, the lower time frame, and try to see as well. You try to what? Just draw what? The trend lines until like what? They are valid. Then you come to what? The 15-minute time frame. If you are a day trader now, this is where you want to do what? Your entry. This is where you want to do your entry if you are a day trader. If you are a scalper, you can also do what? Your entry here as well. Okay? You can also what? Do your entry here as well. So let's just make this a little bit so I can see from here. So now, if you want to do your entry, you can basically do your entry. From the higher time frame, from the 4 hour, what did you notice? You noticed like what? BTC was what? Let's go back in a downtrend, right? It's what? In a downtrend. So now your entry are supposed to be very easy for you. When price reaches here, whenever price reaches here, it's going to what? Move back to the upside, right? When price reaches at this particular point, it's going to drop. This is the resistance area, it's going to drop. Then what you are going to wait for now is what? So follow these ones with what? The lower time frame. In as much as you know, like what? Currently the market is what? Like trying to buy, because why? You see here, it is what? In this particular support area, now price is pumping back to the upside. If you go to the hour one, you see it is the same thing that is happening here. Right, you are seeing what? Our trend line and all. So it is the same thing that is happening here. What are you noticing here? The market is also what? Going to the upside. So the next thing you want to do, like you skip the 30 minutes, you come to what? The our what? For the 15-minute time frame, you try to just take what? Your trend line, you connect again. You connect again. So now what you can do, just take the trend line like this, and what? You connect with what? This current market price. So you wait for price to come down to that particular point, so you get what? Your entry. You wait for price to come down to that particular point, so you what? Get your entry. So this is what you are going to do. Even the week are valid. Okay, the week are what? Valid. So now you must use your market structure here. So this market is what? Higher high. All right, we have what? Higher low, another higher high, another higher low. All right, so this is what? A bullish structure. So now what do you want to do? You want to enter for your trade. All right, this is what we mean by what? Top down analysis, where you tend to analyze the market. If this was a computer, you can basically do this in a very easy way. So now let's say you want to enter for what? Your buy trade. You can just open and you just go. You enter for what? Your buy trade. All right, you just enter what? Easily for what? Your buy trade. All right, because we have done what? Our top down analysis. And now, where how do you enter when the wick, all right, of this particular candle is here? All right, because you know now this is the first touch, this is the second touch, which is a trend line. But for a final confirmation, you need what? A third touch. So as soon as the wick of this candle enter touches this one, you want to enter for what? Your buy trade. You want to enter for your buy trade immediately. Okay, you can also use what? Candlestick patterns. If you have not like worked that, you can basically check the technical analysis playlist. All right, you see now we are in profit, right? We're in profit. So this is like no magic at all. This works all the time. As long as you try to do what? Your top down analysis, you are going to what? Do it exactly. You make sure the trend lines are what? Correct. Then what? You are going to what? Win the trade. So this is like what? Just $2. You see, this $4. So in less than a minute, we are making this. This is $5. You see, our $25 is now up to what? $30 in less than what? A minute. You see, right? As long as what? This one, you can wait for this first candle to close. When this first candle closes, then you enter with this second candle. Or the body of the candle also is very important. If the body is very big, it shows like high amount of what? Buyers. So you can basically enter from the first candle as well. Okay, you see we are in profit. We are making $3 in profit currently. All right, so this is like what? Live market I'm showing you guys. If you are a scalper, you can use what? The 15 minutes, or you come down to what? The 5 minutes. Okay, you can just come again for the 5 minutes and still try to draw your trend line. You can see this trend line is still valid. We have what? The first touch, we have second touch, yeah, and you go to the top, you see this is the third touch. So this is what our confirmation, like this is really what? An uptrend. This is really an uptrend. That's why you are basically saying now we are making what? $4.
A few moments later.
So guys, this is the trade which I entered from the beginning of this video. This is the next day. I was basically not able to upload the video the day I recorded it. This was a day ahead. Alright, you can see our $25 is what? Up to what? $60 currently. For you to know like what this strategy basically like works. Okay, as long as you try to do your top down analysis well, it basically work. Okay, so this is $25 to what? $60 immediately. With just a trade, you can basically go ahead and check what from the beginning the entry price and what. Alright, this was the price which we entered at. Okay, so you know basically just the trade. So I was trying to edit. I just said let me just add this to what update you guys, for you guys to like see like this thing basically work. Just follow my teachings and all. Alright, so that's basically it. You are doing your top down analysis also, don't forget you have to like what, try to have like what, you need to know about chart patterns. Okay, like what, the double top. Okay, this is the double top. This is what, a bearish reversal pattern. Like what, the buyers came in, push the market up, sellers came in, push the price down and all. I'll try to do a few tutorial about this in the future as well. So if you have not subscribed, ensure you subscribe, like this video, share this video. If you have any question, drop them in the comment section. If you want to join my mentorship, I have 1 month mentorship. For you to be eligible, you just need to purchase our book for $40. The payment is by crypto. You can reach me by Instagram, or you try to reach me by Twitter at Joseph Say Concept. Alright, and you are going to receive the my payment details, alright, which is by crypto USDT TRC20, and after which you are going to join the community, receive your book, and you get your 1 month free mentorship. Alright, and also please avoid scammers. If you want to join my Telegram group for signals and other updates, kindly check the description of this video. My name in YouTube, in Telegram, is Joseph Sesay Concepts. Okay, and my logo is there, Joseph Sesay Concept in the race to end poverty. I don't put my photo at all. There is a currently I saw a group that is using my photo. They are asking people for money. That's not me. Okay.